control of the trolley. To Russ that this is a good idea. It's like 6 trumpets for under $6. But he said no. Keeping it real, I think I'm going to balance my phone on this tub of Ross's BCAs while I talk you through my groceries. Firstly, I will show you our shelves. This is our sup shelf. Then this is Ross's shelf. And then there's my shelf. So I'll talk you through a few of the things I bought yesterday and a few things that I really like to keep in my pantry and I already had before I went shopping yesterday. This is our fridge. I've got my steak, ham, chicken, pumpkin, but it froze earlier today. Ross has Greek yogurt, I don't. Mushrooms and carrot, celery, really basic. My So Good almond coconut milk. Egg whites, crumpets are Ross's because I can't control myself. Ross and I have different tomato sauces, but this is my one. So it's 50% less sugar and 35% less salt. No artificial sweeteners. As for our freezer, it is crazy. I pretty much just have like a loaf of bread in the back, some frozen berries, lots of frozen berries, some meat, veggies, celluloid, classic crumb hoagie. It's just crumbed fish, which Ross and I both love, as you can see by his amount. And we have a whole stash of more veggies down the bottom. I'm going to cover the main things first. A lot of people ask me to do like a grocery tour, what I'm looking for on the backs of packets. I'll go through this, probably using bread as an example because I feel like that's kind of the easiest way to explain it because it has everything from your fiber, protein, fats, and carbs. And I'm just going to talk you through what I have. So I don't eat the same thing every day ever. I always mix it up, everything from my protein source to my carb sources to my fat sources. Mainly going to start with my carb sources first just because I feel like this is maybe going to be the easiest way to break it down instead of me just like racing through all different kinds of foods. But anyway, the first one you guys would have seen in a lot of my previous vlogs is Wattie's Light Peaches. So in this can there's no preservatives, no added colors or flavors, and there's no sugar added. It's literally just peaches, water, and then there's a couple of sweeteners in there. But I really enjoy these peaches. I like them on my sultana bread for breakfast or by themselves as dessert, just a snack throughout the day. There's only 81 calories in a can, so I often buy about 5 or 6 cans a week. And then sultana bread, this one here, it's Kellogg's. I'm not sure if you can get this stuff all around the world, so I'm sorry if you can't. I was going to say I can't remember why I chose it over oats, but I remember I chose it because of the high fiber content. So I really wanted to get my fiber up, and I love sultana bread and peaches. I seriously love Wattie's spaghetti. A can is 2 servings, but I always have the whole can. I'd be looking at about 60 grams. But when I am having spaghetti, I'll usually have like half a can on 2 pieces of toast pre-gym, and then half a can after the gym. This week I also bought Uncle Ben's tomato and basil rice. I'm really enjoying this. I'm not so much enjoying chicken right now, so I figured if I could have this delicious tasting rice with some chicken, that might make me eat more chicken and keep my protein up. Oh my gosh. These wholemeal pita breads. All-time favorite snack is ham. I've got about 80 grams of ham here, 2 carrots worth of grated carrot, and then 1 pita bread, and I will stuff the pita bread. Had 4 pita breads this weekend. Here in New Zealand we have kumara, we call them kumara, but I know around the world I think you have the equivalent, and it's like sweet potato. So I love making chips with these. Ross pretty much has kumara chips every night. These are all from the freezer. So I've got Asian stir fry, just frozen vegetables. It's got carrots, butter beans, onions, sugar snap peas, which I love, and red peppers. I have 2 berry mixes. I normally get about 2 kilos of these each week. Pretty much go through like a bag bag a week, which is 1 kilo. And then bread wise, I have this one. If you're in New Zealand or Australia, wherever you can get this one, the Bergen soy and linseed has the best macros I have found in New Zealand and Australia. 2 slices is probably the easiest way to do it. 184 calories, 12.5 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, 17.5 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat is sugar, and then 4.6 grams of dietary fiber. So I really love this bread. I'll often have it with either spaghetti on toast or egg whites on toast. So it's kind of like a high protein snack or breakfast, which you guys will be seeing in my vlog going up this weekend. So I've put in a few little recipes for you, including a high protein, lower fat French toast. Weight Watchers mousse, I absolutely love it. I will mix it with either a coconut milk or an unsweetened almond and coconut milk, which I really like. And yeah, that'll be my dessert or like a sweet treat throughout the day, but I'm trying to only have that maybe once every 2 days or so it's more of a treat. As for my main protein sources, obviously I have Oxy Whey, I've got strawberry here, and I've got my camera resting on my chocolate tub. I freeze a lot of my meat, so we'll go shopping on say a Saturday or a Sunday, and then I'm not going to get to a supermarket again before the Saturday or the Sunday, so I'll buy the meat and I'll just freeze it and then take it out the day before I want to use it. So I've got chicken breast, beef schnitzel, New Zealand beef rump steak, and I'm having rump steak for dinner tonight. And then I also, like I mentioned before, love having ham and grated carrot and a pita bread. It honestly just makes me feel like a kid again. And then egg whites. A lot of people ask me, do I eat egg yolks? Yes, I definitely do eat egg yolks, but sometimes I only need like 1 or 2 egg yolks and I don't want to waste egg yolks, so I will buy these egg whites and then I'll just crack a normal egg into the pan as well on the days that I'm having egg yolks. But I usually can get enough fat from other things like that I prefer more, such as salmon or peanut butter, crumb hoki fish. It's literally just hoki fillets, which is like a white fish here in New Zealand, and it's crumbed, and then we just bake it. I love it so much. I'm just going to take you through a few extra things that I like to eat during the week. Camera was cooling down because I got too hot videoing for so long. I just had a jazz apple, these are my favorite apples, with some Pix peanut butter. I really like this peanut butter, so it's straight peanuts, the no salt version. There's nothing else other than peanuts, but I have the salt version, so there's 1% salt. Speaking of salt, the salt I use, if I am using a salt like in my meat patties and things, is Himalayan pink salt. Then this here, I only just got this week, and it's maple syrup, the Queen's version, and I always see people posting this on Instagram and Snapchat and things. This one has no artificial flavors or colors, and in a whole 35ml serving, there's only 18 calories, so that is what I'm using for some of my like healthy recipes or to sweeten up, say, my berries or my oats. Kikkoman teriyaki sauce. I have this with chicken and rice, with chicken and veg, and kind of just makes the meal more exciting. Even makes my veggies taste really good. First one is from America. Oh my gosh, I know what this is. So happy. Her order came, I got Choc Chunk Quest bars. I actually mainly got these for Ross, and I got cookies and cream Quest bars. So if you guys haven't heard of iHerb.com, I will put a discount code here. Make sure you check it out. I'm pretty sure for your first order the code gives you like $10 off, and I know if you're in New Zealand it does work out cheaper to buy Quest bars from overseas. I've been waiting for like a month, saving up my money. Fudge Delight, like fudge brownie little protein bars, Fudge Delight cookie. So I'm going to microwave it for about 10 to 15 seconds. This is like low GI food porn. And then I got Usana probiotics. Probiotics come in a little sachet like this, and I pretty much just have about one every 2 to 3 days in my water. And I also got vitamin C because I'm low in iron, and the doctor recommended that I have vitamin C just to help me absorb iron better. I also got Dad some vitamin C, and I got him and I both Procostamine. Procostamine is really good for your joints, so if you're having any issues with like your knees, your elbows, your shoulders, or whatever else, I started using Procostamine a few years ago when I had really bad knees, like I couldn't squat or anything. It got to that point. I started taking this. I was taking more than recommended. You're supposed to take 3 a day, and I was taking like 4 or 5 a day with food. And yeah, my knees got better, and now they're way better because it works. I think it works on like a scientific way in that it's helping rebuild your cartilage. You can Google it or YouTube search Procostamine Usana. But yeah, I definitely recommend this if you are having issues with your knees, and unfortunately I don't have a discount code for you guys for that, but I do recommend it. Put a link here where you can buy it from. Obviously talking to your doctor if you have injuries first go to, but if you have minor issues with your joints, then I feel like this could maybe help you, but don't quote me on that. Just give it a shot, you know, what have you got to lose really? So yeah, I think that is everything. I'm pretty sure it is. I guess if I could leave you with anything, it would be that dieting doesn't have to be hard. I don't want to call it dieting, but like, this lifestyle is not about sticking to eating the same thing every day. For me personally, it's not about getting to this point where I'm so shredded that I still want to get more and more shredded and I'm just unhappy with myself. What I really want to do is just be happy. I really just want to feel confident in my own skin, which I know is a big thing for a lot of people. A lot of people don't feel comfortable in their own skin, and I'm going to be honest with you. Like, a lot of the time I don't as well, and I'm working on that. I think you just need to feed your body good food, look after it. If you want to have a treat every now and again, have a treat. Make sure you're exercising, looking after your body mentally. Always continue to educate yourself, whether it's in business, whether it's in nutrition or training. Just never stop learning, always push yourself. Keep training hard, sure you're feeding your body and looking after it, because at the end of the day, it is the only body you have. You're never going to be able to swap it for anyone else's body or anything. So when you're scrolling through Instagram and you're looking at all these people and you're like, damn, I wish I was that, or I had that and this, just stop yourself there and think, man, I'm lucky that I have what I have, and then just keep working on bettering yourself. So yeah, that's my little motivational spiel for the day, and as always, smile. Bye.